Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello.
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes. Do you see my screen?
Yeah, I don't know why it took 1 minute to load. It said connecting, and I don't know what happened.
Okay, now everything okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, okay.
I went through the video once and yeah.
Okay,
now
first tell me, Miss, what did you do about that one? Miss, did you repeat that one session?
Yeah, yes, I repeated
Okay.
the session. I through what is portable, what is bytecode,
Okay.
how the
Excellent.
code is converted into byte, how it is converted into machine code,
Excellent. Okay.
and what are the packages,
Okay.
what exactly we are doing with it,
Okay.
and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay. And after
Yes,
learning the
Python.
core and advanced, Miss, what is the chance, Miss, about your career? So you have the clear understanding.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Excellent. So once again, before starting, do you have still any type of doubt in my previous lecture?
No, actually, I had two doubts, but I forgot to write it down. I was going through the video and I thought of writing it down, and I'll ask
Oh,
you Monday. Once
okay,
on,
no. Okay,
I'm
okay,
trying.
okay, no problem. So
Yeah.
okay, so see now, just met Miss once again. So just today, I'm first before starting the new topic,
Mhm.
I would like to show you the demo for such concepts. The demo
Okay.
for these concepts which I discussed in the last one. This one. Okay, so see here.
Right.
Miss,
Source code.
I'm not going on how to download, how to install, because already you are familiar. I think it is
Right.
waste of time. Yes. So
Uh-huh.
directly I'm going to execute, and as you may know, we have so many ways to execute Python program.
Mhm.
Okay, so don't worry, Miss. Just I'm giving the short demo. What very fast. So very first thing is what I'm using the command prompt. Okay, so just here, type what CMD, but you are working on the Linux. So Miss,
Mhm.
it is. I think it is not useful for you, but you can observe the
No.
video.
Right now, my laptop is on Windows only, so I can use command prompt.
Okay, that's fine. Excellent. So
But
see
in
very.
work, I use Linux.
Okay, no problem. So you should be familiar about each and every which. Okay. So here,
Yeah.
first I have to go into the particular folder. Suppose if I'm typing here Python, so what? It is still showing, but what problem I will face here? Because my Python program is not existing in the current directory, this one. Okay, that's
Right.
why. So first, I would like to go there. So how to exit this one? Actually, this is the Python shell. Whenever you see three right shift, what a symbol means, what you are entering into the Python shell. Now you can utilize any commands of the Python. You will get that one. For example,
Right.
suppose just a minute, print.
Right.
So it is showing us.
Yes.
Suppose 5 plus 9. Oh, sorry, just 6 plus 9. It is showing, miss, this is just test. Okay, miss, how you can test each and everything here. But first I'm going there. So how to come out, how to go there? Just exit function, just going there. Now I'm coming here. So how to go in the particular? So just I have all the contents into the E draft. So here E column. Now hit the enter. Okay, now I am in the E draft. Now again, to see first, let me clear the screen. So CLS, clear screen. Okay, now to see the contents, all the contents in this directory etrep. So here we have the dir, so lot of things. So here I have means our motto is what I want to go into the what a USC class. For USA class, just I want to go there. So what I have to type here? You tell me. Miss, each and everyone must know what at least 10 to 15 commands about the DOS. It is compulsory for all of us. So what here? Just matter CD port and tab, using the tab. So USA class. Now again, first clearing a screen. Again, we have a lot of folders here. USC class, USC people just completed for both.
C, C++, and
yes.
Python.
Now it is for you, okay? USA Python. So here I am here. Now again I am going into the
CD.
So just USA class, but Python. Now I am in here. But again, this once again. So these are the contents. So many folders I have prepared for you. Assignment folder, images, notes, others, PPTs, programs, recordings. Means I will put each and every corresponding information here, and I will give the access to you. Okay, so now very first thing what means I am jumping to the program folder. So how to do? Just
CD.
Yes, first clearing a screen. Now again, so here we have what in the program or nothing here. So very first after this, I'm already into here in the proper folder, proper part. Now just open the notepad or any editor you as you wish. So very first thing, just I'm giving a small print. Welcome in Python class. Okay. Now very first thing, just I'm not giving a more information, just a demo purpose. So first I'm saving this one. So where I think something. So I have to save into the particular one. So not this one, but what programs section here. Just I'm giving the name, which one? Test, and you must supply the extension. Already you know test.py. Okay, test or simple changing the name. Welcome.py. Okay, now after this, just I am coming here. Yes, first see here once again. So already I have here what is the files. What is the files here? This one and this, yes, welcome.py. Once again, first clearing skin. Okay, now after this, what is our job? Just you have to execute. Yes, so very simple. So see, once again, Siddhartha, I am not entering into the Python shell here. Without entering into the Python shell means Python shell is useful when you are testing each and every instruction line by line. That is fine. But if you have the lot of instructions put into the single file, then what you have to do? You have to execute that whole contents. What's my point? Once again, don't be confused. 2 points. If you need to test a single instruction one by one, then just enter into the Python shell prompt. Okay. But if you want to execute the file which already you previously saved, then how to do that one? The simple Python and give the file name. What is the file name? Welcome.py. Got my point? So here you will see the output welcome in Python class. Got my point or not? Once again, see here, suppose I'm using something, another information.
So to execute the file, whatever is in the file, you just have to type py.
Yes, again. Don't worry. So this is the second line. Okay. Now, so first I've saved this one. Now again I'm going to that one again. Now see here, means already I saved. So my welcome.py is having the new contents. Okay, it is having new contents. It contains what 2 lines. So how to execute that one? Very simple. Use the Python, and actually why you are using the Python keyword? Because you are invoking the Python compiler. That's all.
Okay.
You are invoking the Python compiler, and you are mentioning that file name. And see, each and everything is not mentioned for me to mention on the as a note. So you can note down, or if you watch later this video, then you can note down some points.
Yes.
Okay.
I am.
So, yeah. Now see here. welcome in Python class, and this is the second line. Got my point? So once again,
Yes, sir.
whenever you are suppose I'm giving a third line. So here, this is the last line. Sorry. So just I saved it. Now going there. Now again, already you know my welcome.py file. That is a chain. So again, just repeat it. Once again, why you are using the Python keyword?
Because Python is the compiler we are using, and .py is the file we are using.
Yes, you are invoking the Python compiler and giving the file name, and it executes that.
Right.
Understand? So this is the very first way. Got my point? Here, no need of entering into here once again. Suppose I am typing simple Python without a file name. Then this is the second point, Siddharthaji. Notice, where if I use the Python keyword without supplying the file name, then what happens? It will you will enter into the Python shell here and giving what the version you are using, the 3.9.5 version, and 3, this right arrow symbol is what you are now not in the command prompt, but you are in the Python shell. Got my point?
Python shell. Okay.
Okay. So here, then you can ask the question, why, what is the difference between the previous one and this one? When we should use the first one and when should we use the second technique? Yes, very simple. Whenever you need to check a particular instruction here. So suppose here I'm giving paint. Here.
I get it. Here we are giving it in the file name. Here we are giving directly in the compiler.
Yes. Okay, so just checking the simple thing. Okay, suppose what x equals 9. Now I want to paint what x. Here x. So here, sorry, what is the problem? Means a equals 9 respect x is not dead. Okay, no problem.
Because
so
also we call it.
Okay. So no, there is no concept simple. There is some another things. I will rectify that one. So don't worry. So once again, let me check x equals 5. It's done. Then what?
Give me 5.
Okay, and here, okay, yes, I got that one. Now here I'm getting the value in equals. I got my point or no?
Yeah. Yes,
so once again, when do you need to enter into the Python shell?
When we directly want to execute the command.
Yes. A single one by one instruction you want to check. Okay, but suppose in your program you have 100 lines of codes, 100 lines of instructions, 100 lines of a statement. Then it is possible here? No. Then you have to open the editor. You have to type all the 100 lines code, and just you have to save that one. Then you have to what execute
in the compiler.
Yes. Understand not Python and what is supplying that. So I hope Siddharthaji, you don't have any confusion between these two ways.
No.
Got my point? Okay, excellent. Now first what I'm going to do, first I'm skipping this one. How to skip this one? Exit function. Exit function pair with the pair of parentheses. So you are exit. Now you are in the command prompt. Understand? Now once again, so see here. Now I'm discussing about the PVC. Okay, what Python virtual machine PVM. Okay, so once again, first object already I discussed. I don't want to waste the time here. So okay, so what you have to do is adjustment. Means adjustment. Okay, so means your bytecode is supplied to the PVM, and this PVM produces the machine code. Now I want to visualize. See, Python welcome to I already object Siddharthaji. I already object. Okay, now just what I'm going to do here, I'm using the new thing, that is what here I'm going to use the hyphen m. Yes. So what happens? So watch carefully here. So once again, remember, only two things you need to supply: hyphen m, _compile. So so what happens? What actually do you want? Actually, you want to get the that bytecode.
Right.
You want to get the bytecode into the corresponding folder.
.pyc file will get it.
Yes. So you can visualize later. So once again, just a minute. First, let me go here, and first let me clear the screen. Okay. Now once again, now you tell me here. Yes. Here. What is the extra thing? Very first hyphen m and yes, pi underscore, and what is, tell me, pi underscore?
Welcome.
No. I think just
compiler.
py_compile. Py_compile. Yes.
Right.
Compile. Now observe the output. You will get some output here. So see here. Sorry, you are not getting some output, but miss what happens? What bytecode is prepared, and that is put into that same folder. So how you can visualize? You can go there and you can visualize that one. Just see here once again. Just a minute. Test Python. Where I'm not visualizing that one. Just a minute. Okay, this is not your folder. Actually, this is the Python all folder. So we have to jump into your folder. Okay, yes. Now, are you observing something?
I catch it.
Underscore, yes, yes. Here in this, you have that one. And what it looks like this one, welcome.c Python, -39 version number. Got my point? Okay, and if you want to visualize this one, but we can visualize, but we can't understand. Suppose I am using the notepad plus. So what happens? Just yes. Here it looks like this one, but I am not able to understand this one because this is the bytecode. Yes, it is it is difficult for us. Got my point? But this is the way. This is the way how to. This is the way how to produce the bytecode. Got my point? Okay, so once again, now one more thing. Just a minute. Just and one more thing, but you can observe the assembly language code for the corresponding welcome.py. Once again, remember the stages involved into the compiler. First, you are supplying the source file into the compiler. Now it is generating the bytecode. Now this bytecode is supplied to the Python virtual machine PVM. Now this PVM is executing the final ultimate object code. That is, you can roughly say executable code. Got my point? Only remember the two stages. Now here in the command flow, I want to visualize that one. What is the corresponding assembly language code? Sorry, don't say yes. Now we have the assembly language, we have the machine language. Don't use the machine language because it is not understandable for us. But when we talk about the assembly language, what it is using the mnemonics as I discussed yesterday. So mnemonic, that is the readable, that is human understandable. So we can visualize that one. So see once again, first go there means how we can see that one. So once again, okay. So once again, just go to, in this case, we are supplying .pyc file to Python compiler. And see one more thing. Means I would like to give you this one. So just a minute. What happens? You can so once again Python welcome.c Python. What is the message? Okay, means what I have to do. I have to go into that one. So I have to go into that one. Yes. Yes. So here we have that. Now we can execute that one. Just a minute. So using which one? So very simple, Python and just a minute. And same welcome dot. Yes. So observe means here. This is the another way. I'm still using the Python keyword, but means what? I'm invoking the compiler. But instead of our normal file, but I am passing the bytecode.
.pyc.
Yes, I am passing the bytecode. So it is still available. So here again, you are getting the same output. So this is also the way. This is also the way. Instead of the first one, you can also pass the bytecode. But before this, you have to create the bytecode. First, you have to create the bytecode. And what is the syntax for creating the bytecode? Already I convinced
-m.
Yes.
Underscore compile.
Yes. Means what happens? It will create the bytecode. Now later you can pass that bytecode. Understand?
You can navigate into the folder and then execute the
yes.
.pyc file.
Got my point? Up to here, no problem. Okay, so see here. And it is also better to you to make the proper notes, extra notes. Already I will try to give you the maximum notes in the PPT. Okay, but if you need, you can make it in your own way. So once again, first I'm going back. Now observe the third points. And I hope Miss today's session may be confusing for you because just I'm trying to give you the demo. So you have to repeat and you have to make the proper notes. And for this, Miss, what better is what you have to make practice, Siddharthaji. At least 2-3 times, at least 2 or 3 times practice. Practice makes the man perfect. Yes,
for sure, for sure.
Okay. Now, see a third point. Just serious here. What is our third point? Miss, what did I tell you 2 minutes back? I want to visualize the assembly language, that is mnemonics form, into the command prompt. Then how we can do that one? This is our motto. So object, suppose this is any file. So here, one second, sorry. Here, observe this one. Again, this is another syntax, -m this. This is different. In the previous, I used what py
compile.
Yes, yes. But here I'm using simply this. So this is what? This is actually the dissembler. This is simply what a dissembler.
Assembler, dissembler.
Yes, yes. Here, this module, which is also known as the dissembler, that displays the byte code in the human understandable format.
Understandable format. Okay.
Now let me show you this one first. So just a minute. First, clearing the screen. Yes. First, what is the content? Yes, this one. Now you tell me what I have to do. Just a minute. Python welcome. Okay, Python. This is wrong. No, this is wrong. No, this is just a minute. Just a minute. Okay, no problem. Just remember -m this. Only remember -m this one second.
No, compile.
Okay. No,
going to the folder structure.
That is the compulsory Python. That is the company, but -m only this and that file name for which you tell me.
Welcome.py.
Yes, welcome. Now observe the output, Siddharthaji. Here, see. Are you observing? So try to the difference between your original source code and this one. Actually, your original source code, that file is converted into what? This is not a machine. This is assembly language.
Assembly language.
Yes, this is the assembly language.
Human readable assembly language.
Yes. In the old day when we don't have the C++, software is designed in the assembly language. So it looks like this one for that file. Got my point? So once again, for any suppose, just remember how many things you have. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the content. Suppose, I'm making the hash is used for making the comments.
Comment.
Yes. So I save this one now. Now again, I'm trying to execute this one. Just a minute. So what is the command? So this one. Now observe. Are you observing the difference?
Yes.
Yeah. So Miss, I have only single printf. So this is the generated one. Now what I'm going to do means I'm uncommenting the first one. This one. Now I save this one. Again I'm trying to execute same -m. Yes. Got my point? Etc. So you can check, you can practice what is happening, etc. Now see here once again. So just a minute. So suppose I would like to okay, but no problem. So we have the addition.py. So once again, okay. Suppose what I'm going to do, and I'm replacing my previous by this one. Got my point? Okay, first. Okay, so I saved this one. Now I'm just actually you should watch the difference. Okay, I'm not telling you just try learning the assignment. No, this is the waste of the time. Just try to get the difference. And Miss, what is the common thing? All your source file is actually, that is proved, is actually converted into the assembly language. And that assembly language is converted into the machine language. So you are using any language, C, C++, BASIC, COBOL, Fortran, etc. This is the common way for any compiler. Got my point? But in case of the Python, it first converts into the bytecode. Now this bytecode is supplied to the PVM, Python virtual machine. Now that PVM generates the actual final target executable file. Got my point? Okay, now see once again. Okay, no. Now, are you observing the difference here? For the A, B, once again, just take that, what content? So I have A equals 10, B equals 20, sum equals A plus B. Now printing sum. So for this, we have total 4 things: load constant, store name, load constant, store name, Miss it. I have some knowledge about this one. That's why I'm trying to convince you. First, value into the particle, but that is stored into the CPU register. That is stored into the CPU register. Then again, Miss what doing some another activity, what some printing, Miss calling the printf function, what calling what the sum printing that one, etc. So I have, Miss, you have clear understanding about this one. Get my point or not? So again, once again, for the demo of the such thing, don't enter into the Python what a shell. Got my point? Once again, here if I'm writing this one, I'm entering into the Python shell. So here you can't supply this one. Python what welcome.
Yeah, no, you're already in the compiler, so you don't have to give the compiler name.
Yes, because this is different thing. This is different thing. This is for which one? Means this is the shell. It is giving you the environment. You can check the individual instruction. That's all. Understand? Okay.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Excellent. So sorry. Exit function. Yes. Now. So once again. So once again, you tell me Python welcome.c Python -39.py. What does it mean, Siddhartha-ji? Once again, and why you are using such thing, and what you will get?
It is converting in the Python compiler. It is converting into the source code into the bytecode. Yeah.
And here you are supplying. Means you are still invoking the Python compiler, but instead of supplying your source code, you are supplying the bytecode directly.
Bytecode, yes.
Okay, so this is the also doing now. So in this case, we are supplying the .pyc file to the Python compiler, and now Python compiler will skip the step where it has to convert source code into the bytecode, as already it sees the bytecode. Yes, inside this
.pyc file.
Got my point?
Perfect.
So it is directly executing.
But I have one question.
Yes, tell me.
So if we are using when after the compiler, you said it will go into the assembler, right?
Yes.
End of the compiler stage is assembler. Then why are you giving this as a command? So
which one? This.
In the previous thing, we used we use the command this, right?
Yes. Yes. For which just I told you I want to visualize that what assembly language mnemonics onto my terminal. For visualizing that one, what my point or not? I want to see the bytecode contents that is available in that folder, but it is not visually. Got my point? So
assembly language is not visualized and human readable, so you're disassembling it and
human. That's why. Got my point now? Okay. Fine. So hence the program take less time. And what is the benefit if you are supplying the bytecode directly? So obviously it will take the less time to run.
Less time to compile.
Yes, because the result is simple and performance will be improved. Now, so once again, so for this program, so what -m this once again, same question which you asked. Yes, I want to visualize that assembly language mnemonics. Okay, I want to visualize what is happening. That's why I'm using that disassembler here. Okay, now.
So assembler is what you opened in Node++, right?
Yes. Actually, again, there is some point. That is actually your bytecode. And see here, we can't say that bytecode is 100% similar to the what assembly. That is different. That is different. Remember the point. You should not have the confusion. Bytecode is still something which is not understood by the human. But using the disassembler means we are able to visualize. Why? Because that is what the assembly language code.
Right, got it.
Okay, see here, Mr. Don't go into depth here in the what compiler pages. So many things, so many confusing concepts. Mr. What day by day we can discuss about that. But in this time, just understand only 2 or 3 pages into the compiler. Now, so just I have put the output here. So once again, so see here in this mnemonics, you are observing total here bytecode is displayed by the disk module, which is also known as the disassembler that displays the bytecode in human understanding format. Here, see here. Means this bytecode is generated by the dissembler, but in the human understanding format. Remember, in the Node C++, we are not able to understand, but here we are able to understand because due to the this module, it converts that into the human understanding format. Got my point, Siddhartha-ji? Once again, what I am trying to means on the notepad, you observe the bytecode. Is it visible for us? Can we understand that one? Once again, let me open that one once again.
No, we can't.
Here, this one. Can we understand anything? No. Okay, means this is the what a pure bytecode. But using this module, okay, what happens? We are able to understand that what a machine instruction. Sorry, not the machine assembly language. Assembly language. Because in the assembly we have the mnemonics, div, mul, add, etc. Means we can understand that one. So remember that one.
Right.
So once again, above output you can find total 5 columns. What are the line number? First point is what you are observing the line number. Second column is what offset position of the bytecode. Second column is offset position of the bytecode. Third column is what name of the bytecode instruction, that is load, const, store, name, etc. What is the fourth column? Number of arguments for instruction. Number of arguments for the instruction. How many arguments you are passing to that? So fifth last one, names specified by the fourth column. Once again, let me show you that on the here. Observe total how many columns you are observing. Column number 1,
4.
column number 2, column number 3, column number 4, column number 5, not 4. 5 total column number.
Yeah, 5.
What do you mean by 1? First column. What do you mean by second column? Object again here. First line number. Second offset position. Once again, this is what 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is actually called the offset position of that instruction. Offset position. Remember the offset word. And third one is what? Name of the bytecode instruction, actually load, const, store, name. This is what mnemonic. You can say this is the mnemonic. Okay, means once again the code, the particular code instruction. What is the fourth one? Number of how many arguments you are passing? 0 argument here. 1 argument here. In the print you are passing 3 arguments. In the 2 you are passing 2 arguments. Okay, etc. So just see here. Don't worry about what learning this one. Just take the a small overview about this one, okay? Because this is not our topic to be researched on this one. Understand? So what is the next one? Last one is what? Names specified by the fourth column. Names, what is this one? Names specified by the fourth column. 10, A, 20B. This is you used in the Python program. 10, A, 20 is student to B, and you are again using A, B, and sum equals A, B like this. Then you are using a print. Then you are using. So once again, what do you mean by the last column? This is totally related to your Python source code. Am I right?
Source code, yes.
Yes, this is totally related to the Python source code. Now you can compare. If you are using 10, so what does it actually meaning in the what?
Load constant.
Yes. Got my point. So this is the way. So understood. So once again, already. So I have you have enough idea about the Python virtual machine. So. So a standard PVM contains only interpreter, and hence Python is called as interpreter language. A standard Python virtual machine contains only the interpreter, and hence Python is called as the interpreter language. So PVM is most often called what? Python interpreter.
Right. So
the PVM of the PyPy, this is once again, don't pay. PyPy is another package, but here for you, for your demo, just I'm showing you. PyPy contains a compiler in addition to the interpreter. The PyPy in my previous demo, what do you mean by the PyPy package? It is used in which
speed Python.
Yes. If you are using that, then PVM of PyPy contains a compiler in addition to the interpreter. So this compiler is called a JIT compiler, just in time, which is used to speed up the execution of the Python program. So the programmers need not allocate or deallocate memory in Python. It is duty of the PVM to allocate or deallocate memory for Python program. This is the main advantage of the Python over all the previous programming languages, Siddhartha ji. In the C++, means I have the experience into that. So means manually we have to allocate the memory. Manually we have to that is deallocate the memory. Got my point? But here in this, no need of worrying about that one. It is done automatically by the system. So programmers need not to allocate or deallocate memory in the Python. It is duty of the PPM to allocate or deallocate memory per Python program. Okay. So memory manager is also another module or subprogram in the PPM which will allocate memory for objects. So which part in the PPM is available for allocation and deallocation of memory? That is called memory manager. Memory manager. Memory manager is a module or subprogram in the PPM. What is the job of this memory manager?
It will allocate the memory for the objects of the Python program.
Yes, that's why here as a programmer, we need not to worry about that one, which is the burden in the C++ we have. Got my point? Mr. Try to notice the difference. Difference in the previous C++ and in the Python OOP language. Okay.
Right.
So garbage collector is another module in the PPM that will deallocate or free memory for unused object. Garbage collector, it is also another module in the PPM. What is the job of this one?
It will deallocate the waste memory.
We have the two things, memory manager module and garbage collector module. Job of memory manager module is what? Just allocating sufficient memory for your objects. But role of garbage collector module is what? Just deallocating that one. Got my point? So in the PPM, what is the overall conclusion? In the PPM, we have two separate modules for allocating and deallocating the memory. Got my point? Which is lacking in the previous programming language, that is in the C++. Here, we had to do manually, but here it is duty of the PPM. Got my point? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So all of the demos already I have shown you that one. So now, so once again, till now any confusion. So see, now it is what you have to do. Just it depends on you. You have to do practice. You are making so many notes. It doesn't matter. You are watching so many times the video. Again, it is not a fruitful. It won't be fruitful for you. So what is the beneficial? You have to practice at least 2 or 3 times more. That is the better. Got my point? Okay. So this is now I'm starting the new, and see here before starting the new one, means in this today's demo, I would like to show you all the ways for executing your Python instruction and program. So first we are on the command prompt. You are familiar? Am I right? On the command prompt, are you familiar or not? How to execute a particular Python instruction and how to execute a file? Yes, no. So see here, actually command prompt means that is rarely used, see Dattaji. Okay, just I have shown you, okay, but that is rarely used. So what is the common way? Okay, now after practicing the previous one, then after this, then you have to practice about this one. So first you have to, miss what I have to type, what Python, ideally this one. Got my point? Just open this one. I have already put it into the taskbar here, already I have here. Okay, so it is able. So what I'm going to do, so from here, just I'm opening that one. Okay, so first once again. So this is the second way, and this is the most common way. See here, this is the way. What you are watching, while you are opening the Python IDLE cell, means you are just opening the cell. Okay, and directly you are in the cell. No need of entering to the cell. Understand the points? Again, means now from now onwards, you have to do all the practice on such IDLE cell, Python IDLE cell, instead of the command prompt. Just but only first time, just make the practice on the command prompt. Got my point? But later,
I got it.
Yes. Suppose here, just to check the same one.
It will directly execute.
Yes. Just to give it the message. Or suppose I am taking another things, and I now here C equals 9 now. Sorry. What I have to do here? Just see. Okay. Got my point. So this is the way to now. Again, you may have the question. Suppose we have so many instructions I want to put into the file. Now I want to execute that file. Yes or no? Actually, this is the most common way. Means here in the particles either of the command prompt or this one, means you are testing the particular instruction. But if you have number of lines and it is not possible to check each and every statement onto the cell, got my point? Then what is the way? What is the way? You have to put all the instruction into the file. So how to open the file? And again, and Miss, I recommend you never use the notepad. Got my point? This is the first and last time. Never use this one. So what you have to do here, just go on the file and just choose the new file. So here it will giving you. So Miss, it has all the facility file at itself. So here just you tap that one. Suppose for simplicity, I'm giving what? Okay, simple. Also, I'm taking one more thing. Suppose A equals 55 now. After this, what? Yeah, simple. Now, now what you have? Oh, sorry, just a minute. So after this, what you have to do? First, you have to save this one. Got my point? So file, go on the file, and what we have the save or control S. So save, and I am saving into the same folder related to you, where you see class and in the programs, just giving the name what test what Python. I'm giving my test idle, and see here no need of giving the extension .py. Why? Why? Because
we are already in the compiler.
Yes. It is giving you the facilities. So when you are using the another text, Notepad or Notepad++, then you have to mention.
Got it.
Okay, so here I'm not mentioning. Now it is saved. Now how to execute? Just you have the option run. Just execute on that run module or F5. Now you will get the output here. So see here, Miss, you have this is like what editor. This is the specific editor to write the Python program. Got my point? And after saving, just execute that one, and you will get the output here. Hello, value in equal 55, etc. Got my point? So, Miss, from now onwards, you have to do Miss all the program practice here. Once again, if you have to test a single instruction, 2 instructions, just no need of opening the file. Okay, just you can test it in everything here. Got my point? But if you have the bigger content, then you have to put all instruction into the file, and now you have to compile that. Agree or not? Okay.
Agree.
Okay. So we have also another way, but I will discuss later. But you have to practice too much on this one. So next, just I am taking this is done already. So starting the another one topic, that is so here this is also very important before starting our Python program. Miss variable and data type. Okay, so Miss what this is not our intention. What just simply doing 1 or 2 data type and going into the program. No. Miss, whenever you are learning the particular topic, just get into the depth that one. Miss, get all the concepts. This is my agenda. Miss, what are the total data type available? You must remember that one. Otherwise, what in the one day I can teach you the Python. Miss, from morning to evening I can teach you, but that is not the way. Got my point or not? So once again, first before starting the data type, first let me discuss about the variable. Already you have idea about the variables, but in the formal way. So these are our agenda. Miss, I will discuss in this slide about Python data types, and 2 types of the Python data type, what built-in types and user-defined data types. In the numeric, we have the non-type, you have the numeric type, you have then how to convert the particular data type into the different ones. We have also the bool data type in Python. We have the sequence data type. We have we have the sets data type. We have mappings, etc. So this is our agenda. One thing is missing here. But first, before starting this one, first let me discuss about the variables. So once again, what do you mean by variable? What picture come in mind? What the concept you have about variable in any language, not in the Python?
Variable is thing we define, we give the value to the variable.
Yes, definitely you are giving future. In the future, you are giving the data variable. But before giving data, Miss, what is actually variable? In all the program language, Miss, the concept is simple, single concept. See here, Miss, what? Variable is nothing but the name of the memory portion in the RAM. Variable is name of some memory portion in the RAM. Obviously, if you are not mentioning the variable name, means what happens? You have to remember the memory address for that zone. And for V programming, it is not possible to remember the memory address. That's why it's better to give the name, convenient name to that zone. Now, later in the program, you can use that memory name. Got my point or not?
Memory name, okay.
Sorry, variable name. Once again, without the variable also you can do, but you have to remember the complex memory address. Right. And here, in case of the room number 1, 2, 50, 5400, it is possible. But in case of the RAM, 4 GB RAM, 8 GB RAM, starting from 0, and it is going up to crore and Arab. So it is possible to remember the particular one. If I'm giving you the mid one, it is not possible. 2 crore, 5 lakh, 30,000, not possible. So what is the way? Just better to supply the name, convenient name to that memory portion. And in the future, just you can use that name to access that part. Either accessing means what? Either you can store some data into that memory zone, or you can retrieve that data and displaying on the monitor. So this is the general use. So instead of using the memory address, now what you will do? Just you will use the memory, that memory portion name, that is called the variable. So once again, what is the variable?
You're storing the memory name of the value into
yes, remember name of it. A variable is the location in the memory to store the value. And Miss, we are giving some name to that zone. Got my point? Later, we will recall that memory zone using that variable name. So a variable may hold different types of values like numbers, strings, etc. You know this one. So in Python, no need of declare a data type for. So this is the main points here. This makes
in C and Python, this is the difference.
Yes, in all the previous languages,
no int, no string.
Yes, you have to mention the data type.
Right.
Okay, but here, it is giving the facility directly use the variable name. And
only the Python statement we have.
Yes, only Python compiler handles each and everything by seeing your statements. So, a great burden is removed in comparison of the previous programming language. So in Python, no need to declare a data type for directly use the variable. Okay. Now see, it will understand by the value. So one question comes here: if you are not mentioning the data type for the variable, then how system can understand? No need of wording here. The last point means which type of data, which type of value you are supplying. By watching that, Python compiler understand which type of data it is. Then accordingly, it manages everything. You can store the data, character data, you can store string data, you can store float data, you can store integer data, etc. So by observing the nature of the data on the RHS side, okay, so Python compiler manage each and everything.
Right.
Okay, so this is beauty of the Python or not in comparison of the previous programming language?
Yes.
Okay, so now before that, first you must observe. We have some rules for naming the variable. Only remember 2-3 points. So the name of variable or a function that you define can be called an identifier. We have the word identifier. So in the identifier set that means all things come. A variable name is also called variable. Function name is also called variable. What array name is also called variable. Structure name is also called the variable. What object name is also called the variable. Class name is also called. Sorry. What identifier? I'm using the word identifier. Means the name of any entity, either it is variable or class or object or function. That name is what? Means that is called identifier. Got my point? once again, this is not specific to only the variable. This is specific to all the names which you are supplying to any entity. For example, name for variable, name for function, name for object, etc. Got my point? So the rule for all the namings are same here. That's why just focus here. So identifier must obey the below rules. So what is the very first point? Identifiers can have letters, digits, or underscore. Only three things, not extra things. Letters, it may contain letters, it may contain digit, and also it may contain underscore. What about the special characters? At the rate of, has, ampersand, etc. It is not allowed here. Got my point? First point clear, not Siddhartha? First point clear?
Yes.
Okay, only it can contain letter A to Z or a small a to Z. Second, digits 0 to 9, and third one underscore. No any special character. And see here, underscore also comes into the special category, special character. So in the special character, only one is allowed. That is what? Underscore. Okay, only one is allowed. Now, what is the second one? There is no definite in length. Here, means no need of supplying the what size. Python compiler will manage automatically about the size. So see here, means what is the third one? Once again, do you have any doubt in the second one? Tell me frankly.
No.
Okay. So third one, all identifiers must start with the letter or underscore. Letter or underscore, but not, you should not start with the digit. Remember, again, second restriction. Digits must be at the first position of the
basic
name.
rule to start the Python code.
Yes.
This is the basic rule. We shouldn't start with a digit. We can start with a letter or underscore.
Yes. Okay. So
underscore also.
Yes. Now, what is the next one? Identifier should not be a keyword. So obviously, because we have some reserved words. Okay, you should not use such keyword as the variable name or any identifier name. So these 4 points. So among 4 points, Mr. Water 3 is. So first, do we have example or here? Not first one. Okay, means just a minute. Let me explain. Here, just I am testing you. Means I want to use the variable name shall. So you tell me it is valid or invalid?
Valid.
It is?
No.
Reason?
Yes.
This one?
Yes.
No, wrong.
Two number, right?
Yes, digits must not be at the first position.
Right.
Shall to, but it is right, but it is okay. Yes, but it
because
is
it
right.
started with
yes. Now I'm telling what shall happen to. Yes, what is your opinion about this one? Shall happen to.
No, it doesn't work.
No. Yes. So what at the rate of shall to. Why?
Special character.
Yes, good. It is. So already you know all the 3 points. Yes or no? Suppose I am writing here for. Now, what is your about this one? No, because for is the keyword which you will learn.
For for is the keyword.
Yes, that's why.
The letters.
So I think it is enough. Okay, so you understand that points. Now, just a minute. So, very first x equal 10. So, see here, as I told you, Python compiler understands each and everything. Which type of data you are supplying, it understand x is the integer. Got my point? So, y equals 10.1 means Python compiler understand what is the type of the y? It is of the float type. X is of the integer type, y is of the float type. But here, you are not mentioning any data type. It is understood by the Python compiler. How? The nature of the data you are mentioning on the RHS side.
Right.
Okay. Next one, z equals hello. It is neither integer nor a float. It is a string. So z is a string. It is known by the Python compiler. So what is the data type of the z? A string type. Okay. Next one, x y equals y. It is also valid. It is not valid in the previous C++, but it is valid in the Python. here what happens, value of y comes into the x and value of x comes into the y. Got my point? So it assigns x value to y and y value to x. And what is the value of x to y? All from the previous one, x contains 10, y contains 10.1. So after executing this one, you will have the
x is 10.1, y is 10.
Yes. Just reverse order. Here it is also valid. But you have to separate all using A, B, C, 10, 20, 30. So what happens? Yes, understood. So by comma at a time. Print x, y, a, b, c. Also it is available. It is valid. So printing all the values. Got my point? So this is the way. Okay, now. So Siddharthaji, can you check on the Python shell, or Mr. Should I check that one?
Sorry?
Miss, what I am talking about, just a minute.
Python shell?
Yes, see here, Miss, do I need to check each and everything, or you should do that one? Y equals what is 10.1? What is next one? Z equals Z equals what we have?
Oh, implicit conversion and explicit conversions.
Just want to wait. Now here, what I am doing, x comma y equals y comma x. After this, again I am using the a comma b comma c. Comma c equals what? 10 comma 20 comma 30. Now, okay. After this, just I am printing all. Print all. Just you need to supply x comma which one? Y
comma a comma b comma c.
Yes. Now 10.1 10 10 20 30. Miss, are you agree from this output? Understand? So see,
because he already gave x comma y is equal to y comma x. So this is given y is given x and abc.
So see, yes, that actually here we need not to write the Python program. Okay, because I want to check each and every individual. That's why means on the Python shell you can check each and everything. But if you have the bigger contents, then obviously you have to put all statements into the file. Then you have to execute that one. Okay. So once again. So now, I think, Miss, you have sufficient information about the variable. Only you have to remember 3 points. Once again, what is variable? What is identifier? Just tell me about for my satisfaction.
Yeah, variable is a value you're storing in a. The value you're storing in a variable. Basically, we can use it in any different. If there is complex values to be stored, then we can store it. Actually, we can use it and we can change it however we want it.
Actually, the very first point which I am expecting, Miss, that is a technical answer, Miss, you are not giving. Actually, it is variable in nothing but the name of the memory portion in the RAM. Variable name is nothing but the name of the memory portion, some memory portion, some memory zone into the RAM.
Right.
So what is the benefit? Later, you can, instead of memory address, just you can use that name, variable name, for storing the data or for retrieving the data. Got my point? And this definition is valid. Yes, this definition is valid not for the Python, for all the program languages. Remember. Got my point? Okay, fine. Now you have only 3 rules. Miss, already what are these 3 rules?
We can't use special characters to start the variable.
Yes.
Like keywords and stuff like that. And we can't use numbers to start the variable.
Yes.
We can use the integers. We can use no, not integers. We can use strings.
Yes. See, Miss, those 3 rules just matter. Remember that one once again.
Yeah, I remember actually. Not exactly point by point, but I know what you mean.
Okay, so see, very first, anyway, Miss, I am talking about the identifier name. In the identifier name, Miss, all variable name rule comes. All class name rule comes. All function naming rule comes. Got my point? So just remember the naming for any identifier. Remember 3 points. Very first point is what? It contain either alphabets or digits or underscore. Underscore.
Right.
And underscore comes into the special character. And generally, a special character are not allowed. Only underscore is allowed.
Underscore is allowed. Yes.
Only underscore. Okay. Even not happen. Now, second point is what? Very first character should not be the digit.
Right.
Second, maybe third, maybe fourth, maybe, but first must not be the digit. So you can start from the letter, or you can start from the underscore also. Okay, but not start from the digit. Remember, third point is what? It must not be the keyword.
Right.
Okay, so I hope you remember that one. So,
yes.
Now, data type. So, what do you mean data type? A data type represents the type of data stored into a variable or memory. Represents are different. What? Just allocating the sufficient memory, okay, for storing information. But again, data type tells which type of data it is going to hold. Integer data, string data, float data, etc.
Right.
What my point? So this is the general concept about any programming language. About the data type, it represents the type of data, which type of data you want to store into that variable portion.
Right.
Memory portion. Now here, be serious from now onwards. So, generally we have two categories, Siddharthaji. First is called built-in data types, and second is called user-defined data types. In the built-in data types, what do you mean by built-in and user-defined? Built-in means that is already available. You are not creating yourself. You have to learn. You have to learn, and you have to learn how to use this one.
To use it.
Okay. Yes, already available in Python. But user-defined data types, you are going to create according to your requirement.
Right.
Got my point? So, I will discuss this later when I finish the core part of the Python. Got my point? When we jump into advanced part, then I will discuss it. So, in the built-in data types, what comes first? Look at this one. And also in the user-defined data types, what comes? Just look at this one, one by one. So see here, remember, in the built-in data types, we have total 5 categories. We have total 5 categories. So what are those? First is what? Non-type. Second, numeric type. Okay. Third one, sequence category. Fourth one, sets category. And fifth one, mappings category. Okay, you have to be serious here, because interviewer asked a question related to this one. Got my point? Okay, so you have to learn each and everything in the good manner. Okay, so once again, built-in data types are categorized into the 5 variety. 5 variety: non-type, numeric type, sequence type, sets type, and mapping type. 50% done in your mind. Non-numeric, sequence, set, mapping. Now, in the non-type, only one we have, that is called non-N-O-N. Now, in the numeric type, we have 3 things: int, float, complex.
Right.
Int, float, complex. These 3 comes into the numeric types. Complex number, you are familiar from the mathematics. A plus 5 plus A plus 5J. What is the J? Under root minus 1. Did you remember from the algebra? Intermediate algebra, complex. Okay. Yes. So in the C level, that is not allowed, but in the Python, that is allowed. So int, float, complex come into the numeric types. Now, what comes in the sequence type? Total 6 variety you have. So we will learn one by one with an example. Okay. So str, bytes, byte array, list, tuple, range. Once again, str, bytes, byte array, list, tuple, and range. Next, in the sets category, we have only 2. That is, one is called set, another is what Trojan set. Okay. In the mappings, we have the dict. Dict stands for dictionary. Okay. So we will discuss one by one all. So, first starting from the non-type. So see, very important. Suppose after using a letter, you may wish to know what is the type of that one. Then how you can check that one? So we have this way. We have the syntax like this. So typ type is the keyword. Okay, and just pass that particular variable name. Even you can pass the data. Here, just matter. Let me type. Let me change here, and variable name or the data you can also pass. Okay, so means it will return the actual data type for that contents. Got my point? So this is the way to know that one. Now, first discussing about the which one non-type. So just a minute, it is done. Okay. So what comes in the user-defined data types? We have the array, we have the class or module, or so these are array, class, module comes into which category? Not into the build types, but it comes into the user-defined data type.
User-defined data type.
Okay, which means in this slide I'm not going to demo this one. Means from programming portion. Means I will start this after finishing the code portion. Okay, so let's start. Means just give some example for this. So starting what a built-in data set, non-type. So once again, in the built-in category, total how many category you have?
Built-in and we have 5.
Yes. Okay. Excellent. Non-type, numeric type, sequence, sets, mapping.
Non-type, numeric, sequence, sets, and
so first in the built-in, first I'm going to discuss non-type. Okay. So see here. So see here, non-type. Non-data type represents an object that does not contain any value. Remember. It doesn't mean it is empty. It is simply empty. In the Java, it is denoted by the capital null. But in the Python, it is denoted by non, N-O-N-E. Remember. Got my point? Okay. So once again, non-data type indicates it is empty. It doesn't contain any information, any data. Got my point? Okay. So see here once again, first, suppose how to check that one. I told you. Already I told you, Miss, how to check that one? Tell me.
Right.
Type, just here pass. Which one? I'm passing no. Now see here, I'm getting error. Why I'm getting error? Can you answer? Because
is not defined.
Yes, because N-O-N-E means I missed that one. So what is the actual one? Capital N. Yes. No, now it is that. Now observe here. It is giving you class non-type. Got my point?
Class non-type.
So in this way you can check each and everything. So this is done. Now starting from the what built-in data type second category. That is what Siddhartha-ji?
Numeric types.
Numeric types. And in the numeric type total, how many variety you have in the numeric types?
Only 2. 3.
In the numeric types, yes, right. Yes. Int, float, and complex. Okay,
int, float, and complex. Yes.
Int, float, and complex. Okay. Now see here. So once again, just go into the definition about it. So int already you know, just int represents integer number. It is number without decimal part and fractional part. Yes. Right. There is no limit for the size of the data type. Again, this is the what the power of the Python in comparison of the previous programming language. In the previous programming language, we have some limitation. Okay, 8 bytes, 32 bytes, etc. But here we don't have the limitation. Now look at the example. Suppose once again I am taking that example. Means on the sale. So once again, first I want to start from starting one. So once again, object. So oh sorry, what happens? I want to open the sale. Okay. So very first, suppose here what a equals 20 now. Okay, now I want to know what is the type of the actual. Sorry. Type, just you pass that one. A. What is the type of the A?
Integer.
Int. Also, just it should valid or not. Type. Here I'm supplying what 20. Oh, it is also giving you. So, Miss, are you agree? Which I changed in the PPT in the previous 2-3 slides. Miss, in the type you can pass the variable name. Also, you can pass the data. Okay, so it will return which type it is belonging to. Okay, now suppose I am taking b equals negative number. B equals what? Minus 2 to 5 like this. Minus 2 to 5. Now here what first I'm printing. Print what is here b. So it is printing that one. Now I want to know the type. Type just supply what here b. It is showing out which type. Still it is the int type. Again, what I'm going to do means here I'm supplying what direct taking any negative number minus 255 like this. Still it is showing in. Got my point? In this way you can check each and everything. Now let me I'm taking C another value C equals here I'm giving 5, 4, 3 this one And observe, this is the beauty of the Python. Actually, it is not valid in the previous programming language because this is the very lengthy information. But here in the Python, it is taking, it is accepting. Now observe, first I'm using the printf function. Print what I have to supply C. Yes, it is showing the same information. Again, what I want to know the type. What is the type of the C? So here C. What int type? Again, you can supply that one type. Yes, suppose 4, 5, type this one. I take any lengthy number like this. Now entering. So still it got my point or not now?
Right.
About the int. So miss you have clear understanding about the int data type. It comes in now. Now coming on which one? The another one, that is the float. So already you know the definition about the float. You have the fractional part and just in the same way you can experiment that one. So once again,
I got it. Yeah.
Got it. So I think it is waste of time. One important thing is what here, a floating point. Suppose you are in this way also you can store the data. Already you know E stands for what? Exponent portion.
Exponent portion.
Suppose you have the very lengthy information, then it is better to use the scientific notation. That is exponential.
Scientific note.
Yes. So Python is accepting that one. So here in the second one, B 175E minus 18 means what do you mean by this one? 175 multiplied by 10 power minus 18. Minus 18. Yes. 10 power minus, that is very very smallest number. Yes or no? If I am using the plus, once again, just matter. Let me show. Suppose here I am using A equals 5875. Here I am using the E, and here I am using what? 45. Now you tell me, what do you mean by such thing? This is a very lengthy number.
Complex number. Very
no. Don't say complex number. This is a very lengthy number. What? 10 power
lengthy
45.
Number. Yeah.
10 power 45.
Yeah.
In the scientific, whenever you need some requirement, like what? How many number of electrons in this object? So that is a huge number. It comes in the crore, Arab, Kharab, etc. So you must use the scientific notation. Suppose I want to print the 8. So what happens? It is not possible to print manually each and every digit. So still it is using the exponent or. Got my point? Now what is the type of this one? What is the type of this one? A? Obviously float type, not float. Got my point? Okay. So in the same way you can understand that. Understand? So same thing. Now, okay, fine. Now what is the next one? So next, now before starting that one, first means sometimes it is our requirement to convert the one data type into the another one.
String into integer.
Yes. Okay. So etc. So it is also
implicit and explicit.
Now see here. Suppose you look at the example. What is the type of the A?
23.
20. Now type of A in. You are printing 20. Now B equals a float A. So what does it mean? Means you are converting the A data type which is of int into the float. Now that float data is stored into the B. Now there is a total huge difference between A and B. Your A is of int type, whereas B is of float type. Got my point? Now if you're using the print B, definitely you are getting 23.0. Got my point or not? So in this way, just let me have the bigger size.
You're making it into a decimal float.
Yes. So it is clear. So actually this concept is called what? Typecasting. This is heavily used in the C++ typecasting. So how do you make the typecasting? Just use that type which you want to convert. Got my point? And before that variable. And that variable must be within the parentheses. Once again, float of A means you want to change the data type of A into the float. But remember, once again, let me do practice for this one. This is once again, so here A equals what? 23. Now, what is the type of the A? Tell me. What is the type of A? What is the type of A?
Type of A.
Int. Now B equals, I am doing what? Float, and here I am passing A. Now what happens means print.
It converts integer into a float. So it adds decimal number.
So print is done. Now I want to check the type. Type of what? B. So float type. But what about the type of A?
Right.
What about the type of A, Siddharthaji? Tell me. Still int means what is the conclusion? The previous data type of A, that is not changed.
Right.
That is not changed. Only
B is changed because B is declared as A type. Your float.
Not declared. Actually, you are using the float keyword.
You're giving.
Yes.
Yeah.
That integer data, integer data of A is converted into float. Now this new value is stored into the B. Still A is same. Got my point? Remember the point. Okay. All things are same once again here. So this is done. So already C is what? Which type of data C is holding? Float type.
Float type.
Am I right? Print C, float type. Type of C, float type. Yes. Nothing is special. Now D equals int. Now you tell me. You convince me, please.
Okay. D is equal to int C.
Yes.
So it is converting the float into integer C.
Yes. Miss what? Your decimal fractional part is what truncated.
Erased. Yes.
Okay, it is. Yes, that is it is. So only 23 is stored into
23 is because it is converting the float into integer. Integer have a decimal.
Yes.
So it is converting to 23.358 into 23.
Excellent. So this is the way how to convert.
If you type C, then it is called float only.
Yes, Mr. One point is what? The original data is not changed. That is still the same.
Changed.
Okay. Remember that one. So it is the way how to convert. Sometimes it is your necessary. Okay. Sometimes it is necessary to change that one.
Right.
So in this way you can change that one. Now discussing about the complex one. So complex number is the number that is written in the form of A plus BJ or B plus A plus BJ. Remember here in the Python, either you can use the small j or you can use the capital J. You can't use the another letter. Remember the point. So A denotes the real part and B denotes the imaginary part. So once again, look at the example. C equals 4 plus 6j. D equals 4 minus 6j. Now I am performing multiplication of both C and D. And I'm storing that final result into the race variable. Now printing race. So I will get 52 plus 0j. Why? Are you agree from this result? You can check that one. 4 multiplied by 4, 16, and 6, 4, 6, 4. What is this one? Sorry, miss. What 24 plus 20? That is minus. That is eliminated. But 6 into 6, 36. 36 plus 40. 16? That is 42. Are you agree or not on this one? You can check after the session. Got my point? So
right. Yeah, I got it.
Okay, fine. Now you want to check what is the type of the race. So you are using the type keyword and you are passing this. So you will get the information. It is of the complex type. Got my point? Okay. Okay, fine. So see, Siddharthaji, I'm stopping the session here. Mr. Today we have sufficient workload. So do practice and what?
Yeah, Boolean. Is it Boolean?
Yes, it is bool type. Okay, so means then miss I will go somewhat fast after the next session. Okay, so miss today just complete all my today session. Means on the command prompts and also on the Python shell, Python IDLE. Miss I have shown you demo. I think 4 to 5 ways, 4 to 5 different ways about the disassembler, about the assembler, about the bytecode. Got my point or not? So you have to make sufficient practice.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So can you stop the session?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, fine. So meeting you. And what about the tomorrow session? What is your opinion?
Tomorrow session.
Yes.
I don't know. Tomorrow. Yeah, we can.
You can attend or not?
Yeah, I can attend.
Okay, then I will continue tomorrow. Okay, but on the Sunday, Sunday generally should be off because it is better for both of us.
Yeah, sure. Even if you want to take off tomorrow as well, I don't have a problem.
No. Tomorrow I will take because in this week I attended only 2 sessions. So okay, so I want to continue the tomorrow also. Okay, fine, Siddharthaji. Okay, enjoy the course contents. Okay, meeting you tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll share the link, right?
Yes, definitely after 10 minutes. Yeah. After 10 minutes.
No problem. Take your time. I don't have any visit. I'll just go through it once before in the night so that I'll be ready in the morning.
Okay, fine. Okay.